Surrounded by thousands of acres of untouched wilderness, Esquinas Rainforest Lodge is a retreat for nature lovers wishing to experience the sounds and sights of a tropical rainforest in a tranquil, undisturbed atmosphere. Esquinas Rainforest Lodge is located near the village of La Gamba, only 3 miles off the Inter-American Highway, and a 30-minute drive from the Golfito Airport. Esquinas is part of a model project combining conservation, research, ecotourism, and possibly most important, community development.
My goal or my vision has been a combination of various things. I don't think it's enough just to do ecotourism or research or whatever. We have actually 4 different goals. First is conservation, that's buying the rainforest, donating it to the national park system, to preserve it. Then also, of course, paying the salaries for guards, for park wardens. The second has been researching the park, also reintroducing species which used to be here before and aren't here anymore. We work closely with an organization in San Jose which releases scarlet macaws in this area. Then also ecotourism, of course, with very, very little impact on the surrounding forest. We here are surrounded by thousands of hectares of forest, and trails only lead through 100 of them, and there can't be more than 30 guests here at one time, so the impact on the forest is very, very minimal. It's hardly there at all. And then, of course, working with the local community, which is something which I find extremely important for a lodge like this, that the community benefits from ecotourism through projects, not only through employment, but also through projects which are financed by the lodge.
During the filming of this segment, the community of La Gamba found out that Michael was at the lodge and requested a meeting. He was more than happy to oblige. We ended up at the school, which Esquinas also renovated. Michael, his wife Susana, and Esquinas manager Catalina listened intently while community leaders talked of issues of concern, including wastewater, which was now running right through the school grounds.
The problem with the water system here in La Gamba is that they have septic tanks for most of the houses, but they don't have a wastewater treatment system. So the water just flows somewhere in the garden, and it's bad because of mosquitoes and everything. And so that's why we're trying to build a wastewater treatment plant as soon as possible in the community, so that this is organized, because it's dangerous for health too. And this canal is right in the middle of the school property, and so you know, malaria and mosquitoes, it's not very good.
I've always felt that it's important that a lodge works very closely with the community, and we have projects going on. It's not enough just to employ people from the community. I think that the community really needs active help from lodges like ours, because we are the only employer in La Gamba. These are people who are very, very poor. They live off the land, and I think also for confidence in a project like ours, it's important to have a very, very close communication with the people from the community. So that's why we regularly meet with the different committees from the community, and they have their wishes, and we see whether we can fulfill them. And the projects which we support here are those which are meant for the benefit of most of the community, as much of the community as possible. We're a small lodge, we have 14 rooms, and that's all we can do, but it's very important to us.
Esquinas is the biggest employer in La Gamba and offers more than 20 jobs during the high season. Employing people locally is one of the biggest ways lodges can contribute to the development of sustainable local economies. It also provides 5-month volunteer jobs to trainees from tourism colleges who are required to work in the field for a semester. In terms of conservation, Esquinas Rainforest Lodge is responsible for the protection of thousands of acres of rainforest. After seeing the excessive logging and poaching that was going on in the forests of Piedras Blancas, Michael started a fundraising effort in 1991 designed to buy land and stop logging and poaching. Called Rainforest of the Austrians, Michael began requesting donations from his fellow countrymen.
It's become a full-time job. I really didn't envision that to happen when I started. I just wanted to do something, but it's become a second profession, and Austrians have donated more than $2 million to buy property here, and we've bought up about 8,000 acres of property and donated to the park system. So that's something which has become a very important part of my life.
By 2006, over 15,000 Austrians have donated money, and to date 70% of Piedras Blancas National Park has been purchased and donated to the government. The reason they're buying land, which is already part of a national park, is because when the park was designated, landowners still had the right to cut trees until their property was purchased. Rainforest of the Austrians buys land and donates it to the government of Costa Rica. It also employs 2 park wardens to help prevent illegal logging and poaching. If you're interested in becoming involved in Rainforest of the Austrians, please visit their website at esquinaslodge.com. If buying large tracts of forest is out of your budget, Rainforest of the Austrians does sell symbolic shares where people can buy land ranging from 100 to 500 square meters. The biodiversity of tree species in Piedras Blancas is possibly even greater than that found in Corcovado National Park, and may be the largest in all of Costa Rica. However, unlike Corcovado, there has been very little research to find out exactly what's there. So in 1993, Rainforest of the Austrians opened a research station. Originally, this research station was meant to accommodate 2 students from Austria who were working on their master's degrees. The station has since grown into an internationally acclaimed research station with 4 buildings and accommodating students year-round. In 2002, Esquinas Rainforest Lodge donated 5 hectares of land to the station for the extension of its botanical garden. In 2006, the research station was donated to the University of Vienna, and thus far the station has authored more than 60 master's theses about the fauna and flora of Piedras Blancas. Rainforest of the Austrians has also donated more than $500,000 for infrastructure, property, furnishing, scientific equipment, and scholarships. Staying true to their goal of minimizing their environmental impact, Esquinas Lodge uses organically grown fruits and vegetables, composts all food waste, and uses biodegradable septic systems. Energy demand is reduced by not using air conditioning, and during construction, their environmental impact was monitored by the Rainforest Alliance. The concept of Esquinas Lodge is to provide comfortable accommodation to guests wishing to experience the rainforest without encountering masses of fellow tourists. Each cabin has a shady porch where guests can observe a variety of birds and wildlife. The 14 rooms are decorated with colorful materials woven by the Guayme and Baruca Indians and have a private bath, hot water shower, and ceiling fan. A crystal-clear jungle stream flows through the pool and maintains a year-round temperature of 75 degrees. There are no filters or chemicals used, and it is the perfect place to relax and rest after a beautiful walk in the forest. The spacious main building is set in a beautifully landscaped tropical garden where Lorenzo, the resident caiman, can be seen basking in the sun. The roof of this spacious and comfortable ranchero was made from 60,000 palm leaves and was called a marvel of architecture by Geo magazine. Meals are individually prepared and served at the table, with the sounds of the ever-present forest orchestra. Guests enjoy terrific meals made with the freshest of fruits and vegetables, and most importantly, with the love the women from La Gamba prepare the dishes with every day. Esquinas also offers a variety of tours.
Well, basically we have a net of trails where people they go on hikes, and we have different lengths, like some meters and a few kilometers as well. Then we offer horseback ride tours to a nice waterfall in the community where we pay an entrance to the local family, and people can enjoy there the swimming and then like the horseback around the village. Then we offer boat tours to the Golfo Dulce, to Casa Orquídeas, which is a botanical garden. Then we offer mangrove tours to Rio Coto, where also people have a stop on the beach, in Zancudo Beach. We offer kayak tours for like half a day, and dolphin watch tours. It's like basically the main excursions that we do.
Esquinas has been described by guests as a little piece of heaven fallen to earth, and as near to paradise as one can get. If you want to stay at a lodge that is serious about environmental and cultural preservation, Esquinas should be high on your list. Be sure to visit us on the web at www.esquinaslodge.com.